elected to the IOC Education Commission. Tell us a little bit about the commission and what its goal and ambitions are.
Sure. Well, thanks, Earl. Obviously, I consider it a privilege and an honor to serve on the commission as an individual, but also representing my NOC of Bermuda. So I'm very grateful for Thomas Bach, the president, to consider me, because I've been on the boards since 2015. The IOC Education Commission is really an advisory board for the IOC Olympic Committee, with its golden objectives to implement getting youngsters, getting the youth, as they say, off the couches and being active, working with trying to promote sports within the schools, working with teachers to put programs together, talk about Olympic values and what the Olympians is all about. So there's about 27 members who sit on the board from all walks of life, and so it's an honor. But it's strategic planning more than anything else, how we can get Olympism into the home and what it understands, and getting the youngsters out and active again in what sports they'd be interested in. Having
a 2-year period under your belt, do you think this time around we'll see more information coming out, more involvement in what you guys have been planning for the past year and a half, maybe 2 years?
What, through the commission?
Through the commission, yeah.
I hope so. I mean, from our own perspective, you know, it's all about partnerships. And of course, our partnership is with Sports for All, and the chair of that committee is Brenda Dale. I'm not sure if you're actually aware of that. And her whole mantra is about education, activity. And I think the message is getting out there. I think they work heavily in, I don't want to use the terminology of underprivileged countries, but countries that are not as fortunate as ourselves with the economic value, and getting youngsters to understand what they can achieve in developing themselves as a human being, being confident, how they move forward in the world, and getting into the workplace, and hopefully creating dreams for themselves to one day represent their country at the Olympics.
With 27 members on this commission, and you being the president of Bermuda's Olympic Association, how does one manage that time? Because it must be an enormous task of doing day-to-day. Because a lot of people don't understand what it takes to be the president of the Bermuda Olympic Association.
No, they don't.
Let alone being on a commission.
That's correct, yes. It's time management, being very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in with the job that I have, that my president of my company understands my value to the sporting world and supporting me the way he does. And it's just pure time management. I make myself available to everybody who wants to have a conversation with the development of the sport in this country under our umbrella. Yeah, it's just organizing my time more than anything else.
Well, we look forward to the task at hand of working with the commission, and hopefully we can start hearing some positive things coming out of it that could help our athletes, not only in Bermuda, but in the region.
Yeah, I think the one thing that I would like to say, Earl, is that the team that falls under my leadership, and I use the word team very strongly. It's not about me, it's about everybody who sits around this table who contributes one way or the other to the success of our NOC. And I think that's important because we need to get more volunteers involved. We need to get our Olympians back involved. And that message needs to come out through different partnerships that we have. It's a very slow process. Not everybody understands how to go about it. And I think the way that I look at it is in our movement, if we can get Olympians involved to talk to our youngsters within the schools especially, to say what their goals and aspirations and how did they get there and what it took, hopefully we can inspire more youngsters to come through our gates to represent our country in the future.